I just think it's interesting to see 5 individuals that really want to do the same thing and want to make music for their lives. And then when you're a part of something like that, it's hard to let go, and you don't want to let go because it keeps getting better.
You're lucky you got that much out of me.
I was about to cry, man.
God.
That's some heavy stuff.
That was some heavy shit.
I wish I'd walked out a few seconds earlier. I'm fucking floored, man.
Well, if you got anything usable, that's wonderful. That's a beautiful thing.
We're not gonna drop one word of that.
You know, no, the bottom line is it's not possible to put into words what you can say with music. It doesn't happen. Words are too small a subset of reality to contain the diversity of emotion and power and energy that can be easily said in a musical composition. And that's, to me, what Guest is about. That's what I get out of it. That's why I'm here. It's that simple.
Questions you're asking are funny because they're really to the point, but I don't really choose. Guest is formed in such a weird way, and we're such a kind of a non-conventional band in so many ways. But to answer that, I have to say that I really didn't choose. You know what I mean? I just wanted to play. And the band that I was in at the time was gone. You know, the main members were gone, so I was just looking for any project to get in. And we literally met each other. How you doing? Nice to meet you. Okay, we're a band, and we've been a band ever since. I don't really choose. I just do.
Hruby was the one who knew.
Somehow we all got together on the same day. I don't think Hruby was there.
Yeah, he was there.
I was supposed to come. It was you and Mark were getting a gig.
AJ was there.
I was
we
supposed
had
to.
3 guitar players. 4 guitars. It was Earth, Wind, and Fire down there. But we all got together on one day.
Drummer.
And then the next, I guess, 2 weeks, there was an opening at this local bar called the Swindlefish Saloon. They needed a Monday night band. And there was this huge crowd of hippies.
It was 2 days before. We
was it
met,
2 days?
and 2 days later, we
I had the
performed our
gig.
first gig on Monday.
No name, no songs.
We started playing together through mutual friends at school, and you know, we all got our degrees and stuff, and it's like, what are we gonna do with our lives, really? You know, let's make this commitment to each other and go for it. For me, it's really natural to want to be here and to want to write and play with them.
Seriously, I remember the moment we decided, we were like, we need a name. And we was like, I was thinking Guest was kind of cool. Like, together like that.
Sounds good, great. At that point, we had done.
Well, we were
we
just
had
like,
talked about 60 million different names. John, you had a couple of really
Suburban Jihad,
Suburban Jihad.
which has been taken.
Suburban Jihad kind of has a new meaning now.
But yeah, so we really just we're like, yes, fine.
Yeah, great.
Print it. Go with that. Lovely.
And the funny thing is, on the drive up, like from the moment we left my house, whatever conversation we were having, whatever space we were in, the world seemed to be in sync with it. We'd be talking about one thing, and then the road signs would be, in sync with the conversation. It was such a joy buzz. It was a clear indicator that I was in the right place at the right time, doing what I should be doing. I'm at the place I belong.
What was our funnest gig?
Johnny was on the Coke can and Hruby was on the log.
Yeah, that was a pretty good. No,
That was a good night.
That was a good
It's a
night.
good night of interaction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Johnny's on the Coke can. I'm on the log.
That's it. Making music with a log, a Coke can, and a grill.
Sitting by the campfire. Magic.
I think we had it burned down to the bare essentials there.
Yeah.
We really had it stripped down to
Yeah.
nothing.
I had the Tanqueray.
Be careful. I'll top it.
I gotta get out of the screen.
Well, you know, I mean,
Stella, you could hit it.
Whoa!
You're right.
Hit some rock there.
You guys scared me.
Not industrial.
See, one of the
Walking
cool
with the
things about this
semis,
house,
Pet cemetery.
if
out
you
there.
step back and look at the chimney, you realize that really there is a decrepit, old, poorly built house underneath this thing, and they just put a frame kind of around it. They just put the siding up. Look at that thing. I mean, back in here, there's like farm tractor equipment buried and like weird clothes, and we don't know what happened here, but we think it was something awful.
so I'm going to take it and take it to the shop. Spiders and all. I'm going to prime it right now.
What?
You going to pick these guys up some pies? Or you got a order at least for them?
Life is about family, really. I mean, that's what the band is. It's an extension of family. You know, that's what it is. That's why it's different from most jobs, because you're not, you have friends at your 9-to-5 job, but, this is creating art, together in a collective energy. So it's a little bit more than that. It's deeper.
Give me $1. Give me money. Give me money. Give me money.
So usually when the local boys are made good, the tendency is to pack up shop and go to the big city. What's with Ohio? How come you guys are here?
We did come to the big city. It's Ohio. It's the biggest city in Ohio, baby.
We're started in Athens, Ohio. Where do you get there, dude? That's
We
that's
moved.
what
This is
dude.
big
This is the
city.
We almost went
We moved
Colorado.
here. We moved here because it was going to be simpler to drive.
Closest to all the college towns.
Geographic
Columbus
maneuver.
in Ohio, it's
We're in
like
the middle of the state.
you got Cleveland, you got Akron, Cleveland, Akron, you got Oxford. Everything's a 2 hours in any direction from here.
Athens is one of those towns that you can't get
can't make
there
a
from
living,
here.
like,
There's just
there's
no
no-
good
there's no
way to get to
highway out
Athens.
of
No
it.
matter which way you go, you got
Yeah.
30 minutes.
Well,
Or
it's
Say
Wrong
we're
way
really
to get
big
to
city
Cleveland.
kids either.
No.
We're suburban mostly.
I've worked with a variety of different bands. People like the band Hot Tuna, Jefferson Airplane, Roy Buchanan, as well as local talent. I mean, to me, it's not just about whether a band has made a name for themselves. It's about whether they're able to communicate with their audience. And that dynamic is special, it's magical, whether it turns a profit or not.
This place used to be a movie theater. It was changed to the Newport Music Hall. We have housed basically every major league act we could think of, from The Who, The Rolling Stones, U2, Smashing Pumpkins, Pearl Jam. Basically, like I said, the only band we haven't had is Guns N' Roses. It's cool as balls. We've only got 4 of these catalyzed left. That's fine.
Newport gigs currently the biggest thing we got going. When we headline a Newport show, that's a stage that's taken us a while to get to, that we're proud of, that we want to represent in that arena, definitely.
Ladies and gentlemen, I get the feeling all y'all been waiting for something kind of significant, and I got a good feeling that's about to happen for all y'all right now. First things first, let's tease it up. It's probably gonna get a little hotter. We got a band by the name of Guest. Some of you all in the crowd tonight have heard of this band. Some of you will know this band. The rest of you will. I guarantee you that. At any rate, tomorrow night, if all y'all can just follow us on down the highway, we're going to be in Athens, Ohio, which is the birthplace. That's the mother womb of this thing that is Guest. We're talking about
big place like this wouldn't have Chuck
so you gotta be there tomorrow too. Definitely check that out. Next Saturday, Fest, right across the street, and main stage at Columbus, Ohio's Complex. Guest is gonna be rocking that as well. Tonight, Guest is about to do it for you. Are you ready? I need to know that you all really are ready. Let me hear it. One more time, give it up for Guest.
What do you make of this whole film experience? What does this mean to you to make a documentary about this?
I think it's pretty weird, but I think it's I always like capturing certain points in our career, and I think that at least we get this one show down because we're reaching a certain point in our musical careers right now, and it's nice to see it, and hopefully we can expand upon this and have it as a, this is on the drawing board now for everybody to see. So
all we can do is write the music and keep touring and do that, and whether or not you can only do so much to get people to like what you're doing or to be a part of it, so it's really not in our hands, I guess. So the fear for me anyways more so is growing older and maybe it not going somewhere, and you're 45 and yeah, you've had a great time obviously because you love doing it, but you're like, wow, I want to start a family. I want to do these things.
I made it that long.
Yeah, right. We got there.
Bartending at Zachary's.
I'm still bartending.
I have a fear that a fucking wheel is going to break off the bus.
Right.
After the sun goes down, you hit a point, kind of zone. And then we'll reawaken for the musical street show. John needs to work on
John's the one you want to ask.
Needs to work on the dictionary of guest terminologies. We've been trying to get him to do that. There'll eventually be one.
If you come into a city, you don't know where a bathroom is. That's usually a detrimental thing to us, and we're like, you got to find the Dirk Ministan or the
Duchovny.
David Duchovny.
You got to make an X-file.
Our we nicknamed our movable brake Cinder Blocky.
Yeah, Cindy Blocky.
Cindy Blocky.
When you close the door, it's bungee
reggae because you got to put the bungee cord on there. It's a bungee reggae.
And Johnny will start singing. You take put the thing right there, keeping out the cold air.
Bungee reggae.
Oh, they're breaking it down.
Who's this guy?
He's behind
VIP right there.
Yeah.
Besides that crowd, dude, everyone's just sitting down, chill out.
Oh, dude, it's margarita time.
Babies are running
I
around.
can't stand it anymore.
People are just fucking, having a good time.
Just relax in the sun, get a tan.
It's probably so You remind me a little bit of this other kid.
Reminds you of Brian, huh?
Not the positive aspects, believe me.
Okay.
You're much better looking than, but even your voice a little bit.
Cindy.
We had a different. We were going with a different booking agent, and we were just, it seemed like a good idea at the time. And they ended up dissolving, and we.
Along with our dreams.
Right. So in the meantime, we lost all the, we lost somebody working on all those summer gigs and like all the festival things, and it hurt us.
Yeah, with Bonner, it's more who you know than what you do in a way, but it's almost like one of those opportunities where if you're exposed to the Bonnaroo crowd, you become legitimate in the Bonnaroo world, and it's sketchy to say where the sides of that are, where the gray areas fall in there, but the Bonnaroo crowd likes the Bonnaroo bands. Example, how a band can basically come out of nowhere, and all of a sudden you got 100,000 people going home telling their friends, "I saw this band, you got to go see them."
That's kind of what we were hoping for.
I'd like to be able to play music and live comfortably with my family, when I settle down. That's the goal, because what I do well is write music. So I need to find a way that can work, and a way where I can just be at peace with myself, because the hardest thing about being in music, and if anybody says like you do it for the money or the fame or anything, it's just ridiculous, because you don't have any money. I mean, it's a cliche, and there's really no hope for money in the foreseeable future. You just have to accept that as something you accept. So eventually you just say, well, I love this. I love doing it, and I'm not going to stop, because why? What's the point in that? You can always start over, but you can never start over the thing that that initial love that you had for that will be gone if you just stop.